Oh Lord, pull up in that '04, pedal to the metal, says she wanna hit the floor more.
Well, looking back in hindsight, this is what a bunch of people should have done, including Atlanta Hawks fans. They should have stood in front of headquarters for U.S. Olympic basketball and screamed and chanted and said, "Go with Trae for Team USA! Go with Trae for Team USA!" But they blew it. That's why Team USA is a bust in these Olympics in Japan. But anyway, before we continue, right now, subscribe. Click that button for the best coverage of Atlanta sports right here on Atlanta Sports Unlimited. You know what happened by now, all right? Team USA, yeah, it's a non-entity, all right? They've got Iran coming up here on Wednesday. That's not a given. Then after that, the Czech Republic, don't hold your breath. All things are possible now in the negative for Team USA in basketball in Japan during these Olympics simply because on Sunday, Team USA lost to France. Let that sink in. Oh, by the way, France owns Team USA. This is the second consecutive victory for France in world competition against Team USA. Yeah, Team USA lost to France 2 years ago in the World Cup, so not good. And it's not as if Team USA has been doing all that well anyway with NBA players as of late. Matter of fact, the last 5 games in world competition, Team USA has lost 3 times. All right? But let's stick with the Olympics. All right? You all know about the original Dream Team with Michael and them, right? Yeah, 1992. We're going to act like 2004 didn't exist in Athens. I mean, that was a team with Tim Duncan and Allen Iverson and Stephen Marbury and Larry Brown was the coach. We're not going to even talk about that team. We're going to call that a fluke. They lost 3 games during that 2004 Olympics in Athens, and they finished with a bronze medal. We're not going to even include that. So we don't include that. Then that means that this was the first time since the original Dream Team in 1992 that Team USA lost a game in the Olympics. And it was to France. You get what you deserve. Because Trae Young wanted to be on this team. Trae Young was begging to be on this team. They needed Trae Young for this team. And I said because look, let's go back to Sunday's game. And even before that, coming into Olympic competition, they lost 2 exhibition games to this Team USA. So we knew what was coming into this Olympics. Because what they had a bunch of shooters, but where's the playmaker? Where's a playmaker like Trae Young? All right, I mean, Damian Lillard, he's okay. Devin Booker, yeah. Chris Middleton, wow. Kevin Durant, woo. Jason Tatum, yeah. But you know what? Let's go back to the Sunday's game again. All right, those guys, they gave Team USA a 7-point lead against France. With 3 minutes to go. That should be plenty right there. 7-point lead, 3 minutes to go against France. But guess what? Team USA couldn't hit a shot after that. They missed like 9 shots. And France scores like 16 points. France ends up winning by 7 after being down by 7 with 3 minutes to go. France! You got a playmaker in there like Trae Young. It's a totally different game. Like, you know about Trae Young. Trae Young is a 6'1", 180 pounds maybe, miracle blur for the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young is the one that took him out of nowhere with a little help. We'll get to that in a minute. On March 1st, when they're 6 games below 500, takes them to 2 games away from making it, 2 victories away, I should say, from making it to the NBA Finals. That's Trae Young. He wanted to be on this team. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Well, in the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Milwaukee Bucks, he hurt his heel. You remember that in the third quarter when he stepped on the official and that sort of thing. But there's something wrong with that heel now. I mean, as we speak right now, Trae is back home in Oklahoma, actually in Oklahoma City, playing in the Skins League, which is kind of a mixture between pros and amateurs here during the summertime. So he's good to go. He could have been out there. All right, but anyway, Team USA, they don't like Greg Popovich. Greg Popovich is the coach of this team. The players don't like him. They don't like his offense, okay? And here's the thing. one of his assistant coaches, this guy named Lloyd Pierce. Lloyd Pierce, where did I know that name? Oh, I know. Lloyd Pierce used to coach the Hawks. Matter of fact, Lloyd Pierce was coaching the Hawks when they were 6 games below 500 on March 1st, and they whacked them, and then all of a sudden they start spurting. So here's my idea. I got an idea here. Okay. And by the way, they replaced Lloyd Pierce with Nate McMillan. The Hawks did, and that's another reason, one of the main reasons why they finished just 2 victories away from the NBA Finals. But I got an idea here. Why? If you're in charge of U.S. Olympic basketball, why not right now whack Greg Popovich, which means that you would whack Lloyd Pierce, he'd be out of here, and make it deja vu all over again. Hire Nate McMillan as the head coach. Nate McMillan brings in Trae Young, and you.
This is my falsetto, wicked potion with the slow pour. This is my addiction, make me wanna go for more. Pale